Imagine sitting in your driveway with the engine running.
Yeah.
You refuse to actually put the car in drive until you can verify that every single traffic light in the entire city is green.
Right, which is completely impossible.
Exactly. It sounds ridiculous, right? But I mean, think about your biggest, most intimidating goals for a second.
Hmm.
Are you holding back, just waiting for the quote-unquote perfect time to start?
Yeah, that wait for perfection is just a universal trap.
It really is. So welcome to episode 8 in our series on the book The Obstacle is the Way. In today's deep dive, our mission is to figure out why we paralyze ourselves with these highly logical sounding excuses and, well, how to finally snap out of it.
The fundamental reality here is that attempting anything new absolutely guarantees you will hit obstacles.
Oh, 100%.
Right, and the massive misconception is that you can just sit back and outthink them. Like, you wait around for this sudden magical epiphany to clear your path.
Like the heavens are just going to open up and hand you the answer.
Exactly. But what we usually label as raw genius is actually, well, it's just persistence wearing a disguise. It is applying your full physical and mental energy to a problem and simply refusing to quit.
Hold on, though. Let me push back a little here.
Sure, go ahead.
Because, I mean, it is really easy to say, just move when the stakes are low.
Yeah.
But what if I am risking my life savings on a new business venture? Isn't waiting for the right conditions or, the perfect funding, just basic common sense.
You would think so, but perfect conditions literally do not exist. When you wait, you just stay stagnant.
Right, you're just burning fuel on the driveway.
Exactly. But when you start moving down an imperfect path, you inevitably hit roadblocks.
Yeah.
That is exactly where the magic happens cognitively.
Wait, cognitively? How so?
Well, when you hit a wall, your brain's default neural pathways, the easy traditional options you usually rely on, are suddenly blocked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that frustration forces a neurological shift. You're literally forced to abandon the old way, forge new neural connections, and actually innovate.
So let me get this straight. The friction of not having a clear path is the exact mechanism that creates genuine innovation.
That is exactly it.
It is not that you need a clear path, it is that the obstacles force you to build a better vehicle.
Precisely. Working at the problem is what actually solves the problem. It requires momentum.
No, you have to actually be moving.
Think of it less like waiting for traffic lights and more like water hitting a dam. The water does not, strategize or wait for the dam to move out of the way.
Just keeps pushing against it.
Yes, it just keeps accumulating pressure. It moves however it can until it finds a crack or spills right over the top.
Man, I really need to, I need to start treating my own energy differently based on that. Instead of sitting in my proverbial driveway complaining about the traffic, I should use that energy to take just one imperfect action.
Just one step, yeah.
Like send the messy draft, make that awkward phone call. If I treat my energy as a renewable resource, I do not have to hoard it for the perfect moment.
No, you really don't.
All right, I can spend it today to inch closer to my goal, knowing I will always have more energy tomorrow.
And to anchor that behavioral shift, there is a really powerful mindset from the author that completely resets the paradigm.
Oh, I love this part.
Keep this in your head when you take that imperfect step. Never in a hurry, never worried, never desperate, never stopping short.
Wow, that totally changes the temperature of the pursuit, doesn't it?
It really does.
If I am not hurried or desperate, temporary setbacks are not these massive catastrophic failures anymore.
Yeah.
They are literally just bumps on a very long road.
Exactly. It reframes the whole journey.
It makes victory feel inevitable, even if it is ugly and takes way longer than I wanted it to.
And, it is perfectly okay to feel discouraged sometimes. Those first attempts will drain you, and they probably will not work perfectly.
Yeah, they rarely do.
But quitting cannot even enter your vocabulary. You are entirely capable and knowledgeable enough to succeed.
You just have to keep at it.
Right. You just need the patience to let the pressure build and the persistence to outlast the dam.
Well, you heard the assignment. Turn off the ignition of your excuses. Put the car in drive and take that very first step today.
Just get moving.
And please remember to like and subscribe to get notified about the next episode. Before you head out into your day, I want to leave you with this final thought.
It's a good one.
What if the obstacle you are facing right now isn't actually blocking your way, but is uniquely designed to point you toward a completely different, better destination you hadn't even considered?